welcome back to my Black Moon Lilith series. Yes, in today's video we're going to be discussing the Lilith within the sign of Aries because it is Aries season. So happy birthday to all of you solar Aries out there. Yes, this video is specifically for those of you who were born with your Lilith within the sign of Aries, but still, happy birthday anyway to you guys, to Aries. We are pretty much halfway through this series already, guys, through these Lilith signs. We started off in Scorpio and we're almost at Taurus, the opposite sign of Scorpio. Time just flies by when you're having fun, right? Firstly, before we do get started, if you don't know what Lilith is within astrology, then please be sure to watch my introduction video that I made to Lilith, and it's going to be in the description box below. Okay, I'll also insert like a little icon. And also, if you want to know what sign your Lilith is in, your Black Moon Lilith, then there's going to be a Black Moon Lilith calculator in the description box as well. Okay, so by having your Lilith within the sign of Aries, the first sign within the zodiac, yes, this is where the lovely Lilith, well, wouldn't really call her lovely, you know, wouldn't really call her that. She likes to embody the spirit of competition. Aries are highly competitive people, yes, therefore Lilith wants to take that competitiveness and cause complete chaos and destruction with it, and she will not stop until she wins. Make no mistake, guys, because this is where we see how Lilith is continuously active, right? There is a surge, this sheer surge of anger that's just burning up within her, that wants to conquer, that wants to win, that wants to come out on top. In fact, she channels this very rage into action, a type of action that supports her extremely independent spirit. And she's not gonna stop for anybody. So if you have your Lilith within the sign of Aries, you just might not stop for anybody either. Keeping in mind here, guys, that Aries/Mars is connected with the Emperor card within the tarot, okay? And the thing about emperors is that whilst they do rule the land, they are the leaders, there is also a lot of bloodshed involved in order to do this, in order for them to accomplish this. Even think about the emperors of Rome and the types of events that went on inside of that Colosseum, the Roman Colosseum, for entertainment. These men were ruthless. They were dangerous. Yet the Colosseum, that Colosseum to this very day, has so many tourists in it. Geez, the things us humans do or have done over the years for entertainment, But the point is that Lilith within the sign of Aries, this sign connected with war, with fight, with anger, with drive, suggests that Lilith is not going to submit to anybody. She is going to use this masculine Mars energy and possibly be very violent with it. Everything is dominated by the impulse and the passions that is born from every new action and desire. And there's going to be a very strong desire for liberty. And if you think about it, Aries is number one. Aries comes first in Aries world. They are independent, but it's this placement that can suggest a very strong anger towards the world. You might be completely against other people because Lilith doesn't want other people. She doesn't want other people to have any sort of control or power. She wants to be the all-powerful one. She knows as well what she wants, and she will go to extreme measures in order to get it. Meaning that by having Lilith within this sign, it's about standing strong in having things your way, which of course can make you very self-centered, selfish, and quite narcissistic. Basically, you just turn into a complete rogue, into an utter savage with absolutely no time for anyone. And you're going to be strong-willed due to the things that I have discussed so far. because you might feel this need to protect yourself from anyone who wants to take your independence away from you. If anybody tries to tell you what to do or who to be, you simply will not have it. In fact, Lilith will fight back. And for these reasons, you might not like the typical alpha male types. Oh no, anybody trying to assert their authority onto you, Lilith and Aries people, they would be barking up the wrong tree. And they would be losing the battle. It would be them losing the battle. Plus, you're not going to sit around and wait for things to happen either. You know what you want, and you want it now. You want the answer now. Everything is now. You simply do not have time for this person to call you or for that person to text you back. And as soon as you question something, it's already been answered, as both your body and your mind have united with passion. But before your conscious awareness can catch up with it, it's simply too late. Everything has already happened and you're simply left in the aftermath of what did just happen. And so, yeah, you have to deal with the consequences. Come to think about it, I do have an Aries moon, right? And my emotions go like this. They do. I will react emotionally to something and sometimes I don't even know why or what I'm reacting to. Because the thing about me is that the emotion just it's made its way to my body, right? And it happens so quickly to my body that I just feel it and I just react the way, my body just reacts the way that it wants to react, right? And then after, I just sit there confused. I'm like, why? Why did I even react like that in the first place? My actions themselves are like this as well because I do have Mars square my moon. And I'll be in work sometimes and I'll do something really fast, super fast, and someone else will ask me to do that thing and I'll just say, yeah, I'm already doing it. I'm just always one step ahead of my own conscious awareness, it seems, or ahead of what other people's conscious awareness is as well. But back to Lilith. And because of this fiery passion that this placement exuberates, because both Mars and Lilith are related to sexuality, it could be suggested that you possess a really aggressive yet seductive eroticism to you. You might even use your body as a way to achieve your goals. And this is where you sort of lure people in, and as soon as your needs have been met, you just spit them back out. It's a strictly sexual approach. It's just straight up caveman style, you know? Though still, whilst it could be that you choose to dominate in the bedroom, it also could be that you suppress your desires within this area and you do not dare admit to them, which can lead to frigidity. But you also got to keep in mind that what you do resist, you persist. Lilith in Aries. Meaning that this possible suppression will make matters worse for you. It will simply just make your desires fester. They will fester within you. And before you know it, your rage will impulsively just come out and you'll be left clueless as to why. Furthermore, you might experience periods in which you are alone or where you really need to solve your own problems, where you kind of gotta clean up your own backyard, if you know what I'm saying. You might be compelled even to fight for something or for someone, whilst at the same time you have to face your emotions by yourself. Truly, by having your Lilith within the sign of Aries, there is such complications and difficulties that can arise when it comes to I versus we. And so, you must become aware of your actions and how they are impacting others. So how far can you go in pursuing your personal goals without disadvantaging others? What are you willing to sacrifice? And when do you refuse any type of compromise? perfect topic, isn't it? Given that Mercury is now retrograde within the sign of Aries and we have the full moon in Libra coming up tomorrow. And you want to know the worst thing about this placement, the most devastating thing about having Lilith within the sign of Aries? It's how paralyzing she can be because of how completely unaware she can be. And if this happens, it might make you fear ever taking action again. This action, which is necessary, it's very much necessary if we are to attain understanding about ourselves, any type of understanding about ourselves. But it can become blocked here, possibly resulting you living in fear, possibly resulting in you living in fear of pain. You just will not be able to stand the thought of feeling the pain, and so you might run away from every situation that can potentially result in any type of pain. And you know what? This is something I want to quickly discuss about Aries in general, and that is really to do with when Aries does feel pain. With myself, when I feel hurt, if anybody does hurt me, I feel like I just need to do something very quickly. I need this sort of fast change to come into my life to switch it up. For example, when I was 21 years old, my ex-boyfriend at the time, he said that he wanted to take a break from me. So what I did is I went and I dyed my hair, and I also went and I got my first tattoo, which was Simba, my little Simba. Now, I did want Simba for a long time before that, but it was that event that made me just go impulsively and finally get it. It was just something super impulsive and I didn't even think about it. I booked the hair appointment for the next day. I got the tattoo within the next couple of days. I think that was possibly the next day as well. It's as though I take that pain and I do something with that pain. Now, it's not that I don't feel it, because I very much do feel it. I very much do. It's just that I want to move forward as quickly as possible. I just want to keep moving forward. Believe me when I say that I've been experiencing a lot of pain within this past year when it comes to my one-on-one relationships. Yeah, it's just one thing after the other. And so if you do have Lilith within the sign of Aries and you have experienced pain, you just might retaliate if you are ever hurt. Those of you who are women with this placement, you might actually become ruthless and unattainable. You might become somewhat strict and stern, and you might blame others because of how unlucky you might be in love. Those of you who are men with this placement, you might enter into relationships without emotion. Usually with a partner who is quite frail and inexperienced, who will not dare question your authority of power. So, if you do have your Lilith within the sign of Aries, you must learn to establish harmony and equilibrium. You must learn how to develop trust in your relationships with others. It's about overcoming your fear of emotions and your own weaknesses. The thing about our unconscious mind, guys, is that it keeps in memory the past experiences that are linked to authority and command. So if you do have any type of experiences of the, related to these types of issues, perhaps this is why you can be quite demanding yourself without paying attention to other people. There might even possibly be fear of failure here, or restrictions, or a fear of commitment. And due to these fears comes with it making the wrong decisions, and also your unconscious desire for the possession of power, as we have been discussing throughout this video. And so, a big challenge in your life, Lilith and Aries, is to cope with the fact that you get nothing for nothing, and that you sometimes must make hard efforts and make compromises when you prefer going your own way. You must learn to form some sort of control over your own behaviors, which I know it might seem impossible. But truly, your karmic lesson here is to establish control over your passions, emotions, and impulses. It's about accepting life's circumstances as you can come up with life solutions. And of course, it's about learning patience. Dear Lilith and Aries, patience. Okay guys, so that concludes my video on Lilith within the sign of Aries. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you for subscribing as always. And of course, if you would like to see more videos from me, then go right ahead and click that subscribe button, and I will be back with another video very, very soon. Bye!